Hey guys, it's Sam. I got some important stuff to tell you before the episode starts. We got some things that we need to share with you about links to places where you can do cool stuff relating to the podcast, because you're going to hear some crazy things in the show, and that's not right anymore. This is the source of truth. So you can follow us on Twitter at Metal Gear Monday. You can join the conversation and, just generally be jovial with us at facebook.com/Metal Gear Mondays, or you can go to patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays and support the show if you like it, which we would greatly appreciate because we love you. Anyway, enjoy this episode of Metal Gear Mondays 1.0.
What's that?
All right. What's that? Okay.
That's like the snake trying to do the what's up.
What up? Snake.
A snake.
Snake. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Metal Gear Mondays, a weekly episodic book club style podcast where we play through the Metal Gear Solid games in release order, front to back, up, down, sideways, and every other way.
Diagonals.
Sitting in diagonals, yeah.
Can't forget the diagonals.
X's and O's. Four
And a
corners.
hug.
Sitting in for Alessio Summerfield on the hosting spot is me, Sam Wright. I'm here with Isaac Lim.
What's that?
What up?
What's that?
Oh, man. This is the first episode of Metal Gear Mondays that Alessio has not been on.
Such a sad day.
It is
Right,
a
Sam?
sad state of affairs. This is he's gonna be. Thankfully he'll be here for episode. He's not gonna miss episode 40, but
Yeah.
he is missing in action in this episode.
Cue the sad violin.
He's sad violin.
Sad violin.
He had some family stuff that came up, so he's gonna be missing in action this week, but he will be back next week for the mainline episode. In the meantime, Isaac and I are going to take stock in your responses and read them to you. And I want to start with iTunes. Isaac, can I ask you a question?
I'm here for you.
I'm gonna hit you with a quiz real quick.
All right.
Approximately how many iTunes reviews do you think were left for us in Canada?
Is this a trick?
No, I'm asking you. I just want to know what you think the answer is. I'm asking you a quick question, not a trick question, a quick question. How many Canadian iTunes reviews do you think that we got?
I'm gonna go with the grand total of 0.
0.
Is that right?
Isaac, you got the fucking prize.
Woo!
Still, not a single review from Canada. And at this point, I can't even. I've lost the capacity for anger.
Man,
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed in you.
what if they don't have iTunes, but
What?
Apple's released like an iTunes store that they can't access?
What if they don't have computers?
What if just
Well, if that's the case, I take everything back.
Yes.
But,
well, I mean,
That's
you
what-
don't have to because they can't hear it.
yeah, no, seriously. That's what my dad would say to me when I was younger, like when he was spanking me, like when I would get in trouble and he would spank me. He would say, which that was a weird segue. He would say, I'm punishing you because I'm not mad at you. If I was mad at you, I wouldn't punish you because I wouldn't take my anger out on you. I'm just disappointed in you.
Oh, isn't it the worst?
And then would proceed to smack me on my hind end to tell me I've done wrong. But such is life. Canada, no iTunes reviews. I'm disappointed in you. I'm going to smack you on your hind end.
We're gonna spank you, but we're not mad at you.
We're going to bake you. We're going to spank and bake you. So we haven't received any new iTunes reviews, but I do want to stress that iTunes is super important to this entire process. If you go on iTunes and you type in either Metal Gear Mondays or if you type in Geek Time, either one of those will take you to our podcast, because Geek Time will take you to all of our podcasts for the network, and Metal Gear Mondays will take you specifically to this podcast. And leaving reviews helps our visibility on iTunes, stars and text reviews. We will always read your reviews, good or bad, on the show. We don't filter like bad stuff. So if somebody has something negative to say, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna address it, and we're gonna hopefully use it to better ourselves. So please, please head to iTunes. You guys, however, are not strangers to using email and Facebook to contact us, which we are super grateful for. So Isaac, if you would like to take the first email from Liquid Metal Mike, we'll get going. LMM, Liquid Metal Mike.
Liquid
Metal
Mike.
LMM. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I wonder how he talks.
Probably like that all the time. Oh, wow.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, I'm a Liquid Metal Mike. Hey guys, my name is Liquid Metal Mike. I'm so sorry, Mike. All right, what does Mike got to say?
He's got to say a lot, actually. So, guess I'll head to the beginning, and I'll start from there, and we'll get to the end. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. LMM says, hey guys, I just got caught up today on the last few episodes. Been crazy busy with work and other projects. Hopefully you're drawing some other Metal Gear art. Just wink wink. That'd be great. Because we really do like all of your art.
Yes.
Metal Mike.
We like need more to survive.
You're like the only one that's given us artwork.
Yeah, seriously, we requested this so many times, guys. I'm still like accepting entries into the Matt Campbell fan art contest, and so far, Mike has taken the lead and is running away with it. So if you want in on that action, just you gotta
let us know.
Get in on that. You gotta let us know. Just email us or message us or something.
And don't be intimidated by his fantastic interpretation.
By his just sheer excellence.
Yes. We appreciate all forms of art.
Yes. Great and small.
Great and small. That is correct. Large and small. Large? Anyway, let's get back to this email. So yes. Mike says, I was wondering what happened to Cameron. That's a mystery.
Not so much if you listen to last week's episode. He was kidnapped by Hideo Kojima.
So it looks like you didn't get caught up. No, I'm just kidding. I actually am not caught up either. So
I don't remember when this email got sent, so he may not have heard that episode yet. But such is life.
So
what else he got?
Foreshadowing, yes. Oh man, we've gotten down through one sentence.
Keep going. We've got one sentence. Keep going. No stopping.
Just so you know, this is still Liquid Metal Mike. He says, you guys made me decide I need to rebuy a PS3 because I have to replay MGS3. I think I only ever played through once at release and have forgotten how much I loved it until now. Also, listening to The Fight with the Sorrow, I now realize why I hated the river so much. Probably because I would have killed every single guard in the game up until that point. I was overwhelmed with ghost soldiers and never actually made it to Sorrow's body. Sam?
Fuck!
That river. Anyways, now that I'm in between crazy busy and insanely busy again, I'll do my best to provide more listener feedback and Matt Campbell art. Thank you. Stay solid, fellas. LMM.
Liquid Metal Mike. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I feel like I'm not going to be able to say that without adding that addendum to it, even though it has nothing to do with his name.
But he's so metal. You know?
He's so metal. Disturbed is the most metal band in existence, according to most middle schoolers.
Is that a Disturbed
like-
song?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Down with the sickness.
Oh.
Anyway.
I can't even do that.
I am going to read Riley McClellan's email. He says, "Hello, I'm Riley McClellan, and I
Hello.
love Metal Gear Mondays." Well, thanks, bro. Started listening around episode 32 and had to binge listen from the beginning to catch up. But in the first couple of episodes, you guys ran a rap train on the backtracking in the game, so I played through the game and saved just after you walk out the door after Meryl is shot. So this guy, Riley, played Metal Gear Solid 1 and timed the backtracking section that we all complained about. So he ran back to B2 of the Tank Hangar through the Vulcan Raven area the same way that you would come through, and it took him 9 minutes and 41 seconds. And then Foxdie killed him. He loaded from the same spot, did the box truck thing, and went from the ground floor into the tank hangar and went back the same way, and it took 10 minutes and 40 seconds. He was on easy mode just for the fact that he was fucking off, and that's about all he's got. But yeah. So it took him. We complained, and we made this great complaint in season 1 about how long it took to backtrack, and it took a maximum of 11 minutes.
I think when you're in the moment and doing it, it just feels so much more tedious. So that's why it drags on.
I can agree with that. Like it just, I don't know. It just seemed unnecessary.
Very unnecessary.
The whole thing, but not that long. It was kind of much like the ladder boss in this game.
That's a good
seemed
point.
like an eternal damnation climb. However, it was like 2-something minutes.
It was like 1 minute 46 seconds, which is crazy. And 600,
not a lot.
600 steps or something like that.
Yeah, something stupid. So I in the grand scheme of things, no, it probably didn't take that long. But backtracking is quite literally the devil. So
This was a big backtrack, like all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah.
But props to you, Riley, for
yeah, Riley. Thank you for checking that for us. Though.
Helping
That's
us
awesome.
out with that.
That is awesome.
Because I probably would never do that in my spare time. For fun.
All right. For fun.
For fun.
Not something I would actively do.
Hello.
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 Isaac, you want to read Priest's Pieces, Jake Priest's email?
Jake Priest.
Priest's Pieces?
Jake Priest. All right. He started off real formal, nice and
Proper.
grand. Yeah, proper. Thank you. Formal. Formal.
Formal. Wow. Okay.
All right. Let's get into this. Dear cast of Metal Gear Mondays. Recently, I've been going on a road trip from my home in Georgia to a beach in Florida. And your podcast has helped me get through the 7-hour car trip. It was amazing to listen to 4 episodes lasting me the entirety of the trip. That's amazing. That's crazy.
Wow. That's fantastic.
I would just like to thank all of you for entertaining me through the most boring things that I go through every year. And he signs off. Priest's Pieces. Yeah. P.S. You're the only person to give me a nickname that isn't Jake from State Farm.
I don't know. I'm just super surprised that like your last name is Priest. And it looks like Reese's. Like I just feel like that's a no-brainer. But I'm pleased that we could make your nickname life.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if I had a last name Priest, I would kill for that nickname.
Priest's Pieces?
Yeah, Priest's Pieces.
See, his nickname doesn't even have to do with his first name, which is even better.
Yeah.
Priest's Pieces.
And I think
Priest's
the whole Jake from State Farm is overplayed, you know.
Yeah, it's super overplayed. It's like Weak nickname. Try harder. Get good.
Get good.
We're all about the nicknames here at Metal Gear Mondays.
Oh man. Well, should we go back and re-nickname Riley? This Riley?
Riley. Well, Riley. This is Riley's first rodeo. Sometimes, look. Here's the thing. Sometimes, if the name just pops out at me, I'll give him a nickname from the get-go.
So you're saying nothing popped out?
Well, John McClane, because McClellan came to me immediately, but I think that's, I don't know.
All right, fair enough. You heard that
I'm gonna
first.
So Riley, what I'm gonna do, Riley, your nickname is Die Hard. Riley McClellan, your nickname is Die Hard. If that doesn't make sense, let me know. We'll work on it. We've already opened up the floodgates to changing nicknames in the past. So if that doesn't make any sense, Die Hard, Riley McClellan. Oh man. So we've got an email here from Christopher White via Facebook Messenger. This is the first time that Chris has written in. Chris says, so I just started listening to the show and I have to use speech to text on my phone. No. So if this message seems to kind of run on a little bit, I apologize for that. Anyway, you guys wanted some Metal Gear Solid stories and probably my two favorite stories as far as my experience are from Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Two standout moments in that game for me is the fight against the end where he was just kicking my ass so bad that I quit the game and put it down for like 2 weeks. And this was a time where the internet wasn't a big thing. We didn't have access to FAQs and stuff. So when I came back and he was dead, I just lost my shit.
Oh my God.
Now I want to throw this out there. He was doing voice to text, but shit is S***. So his phone autocorrected him.
That's pretty cool.
For you, maybe. I like the words.
Well, see, yeah, I would say lost my
poop. I just lost my shit. Chris continues.
How is that the greatest thing, or how is that like the most standout? Being frustrated with a boss.
Well, I mean, no. So what he's saying is that he was frustrated with the boss and he turned it off, but he didn't know that turning off the console for 2 weeks in the middle of that boss battle, and you come back and he's just dead. Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So this is before like the internet was a big prevalent thing.
That's hilarious. Okay.
So he comes back and just dead, which is hilarious. The person who figured out that on accident, like him, just
dude. Fantastic. What if it was him? What if
he was the guy?
Found out. Yeah. What if he was the guy?
Oh, Chris. Man, Chris is a Metal Gear. That Chris would be a Metal Gear pioneer. That's just in our headcanon now. Chris White, you're the guy who discovered the fact that you could turn off your console for 2 weeks and the end dies. So
we'll call you Chris the Pioneer.
Yep, Chris the Pioneer.
Chris the Pioneer.
We're gonna work a little bit harder on that one.
Yeah, sorry, Chris.
Yeah, Chris the Pioneer. No.
I'm not as
Chris
good
continues.
as you at doing this.
No, it's okay. You'll get there. Get there. We got a couple seasons left. All right. Chris continues. I thought that was the greatest thing ever. Then I remember that I also like to play super stealthy and I completely explore every area that I'm in. So by the time I got to the Sorrow and was walking down that lake, I didn't have any opposition whatsoever, which I thought was really cool. I didn't find out till later because there was nobody there to tell me that the more people you kill, the more soldiers show up. While you're walking down the river. And I think that's really cool. And then I remember somewhere around the time that I fought the pain that I found a set of white camouflage that I thought was for a snow type area. Didn't have any idea what it would be used for when I finally got through the 5 different boss battles at the end of the game and got to the final boss.
Should I cover my ear holes?
Yeah, cover your eyes and your ears.
Shoot.
And got to the just scroll past this question. Just scroll past this question, Isaac. All right. 5 different boss battles at the end of the game and got to the final boss. I put on that white camouflage and essentially turned what was supposed to be a very emotionally resonant boss fight into the most epic game of hide and seek ever.
Dang.
So that was from Chris. Chris had said several more things, but they were a lot of Metal Gear Solid 5 oriented stuff, and we do not want to spoil that for people who haven't played or are playing along, or Isaac. Because specifically Isaac. We're worried about the man. So we will definitely we will pocket those, we will save them, and we will read them when we get to that season. But thank you so much, Chris.
The pioneer.
Isaac, if you want to take it to Tony NASCAR legend Gordon. See, like I said, this is another first-time writer, Tony is, and sometimes it just pops out on me.
Why not?
You want to read NASCAR's email?
Why not Tony the Tiger? Tony the Tiger Gordon. Is that too bad?
Gordon. Well, no, I think that's fine, but Gordon was what popped out at me first, like Jeff Gordon, NASCAR veteran. That's what popped out at me first.
Okay, all right.
We can call him Tony. We can call him Tony Jeff NASCAR Gordon the Tiger.
The Tiger. Okay. Or how about NASCAR the Tiger?
Oh yeah, NASCAR the Tiger. Look at Tony Gordon, NASCAR the Tiger here via Facebook Messenger.
You got it, Tony.
Writer.
I mean NASCAR.
Got it, NASCAR. What does NASCAR got to say?
The Tiger?
Isaac.
He says, "Hey guys, I'm loving the podcast. I only recently found it through Stitcher, so I'm trying to catch up to where you are now. Excuse me. Metal Gear has been such a huge part of my life, and I'm glad I finally found someone that shares my love of the game. After listening to the episodes covering MGS, you inspired me to buy the Legacy Collection. $20 price tag was so worth it. I do agree." Although I paid a little bit more, so blast you, Tony.
Regret.
Continues. I also have the Twin Snakes, but there's just something so pure and perfect about the original. Did you guys ever find out that you can get a camera in MGS? Which one? I think we can get
the first one.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think if I ever got the camera in the first one.
I don't remember either. I can't remember. I feel like that's something that I definitely would have done, but
if I did, I never really used it.
Well, see, the problem with me recalling this is that
you played it. So
is that times. I played it. Last time I played it was a long time ago when we did season 1. Season 1 is the only season that Alessio and I did not play the game along with the show. Yeah, I know. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't lie. Oh no.
But yeah. So yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I ever got the camera or not. Anyway, NASCAR just says when you take pictures of certain things and view them on the memory card, they will have images of ghosts. Whoa.
Spooky, that's scary.
Spooky, scary. What is that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What is that?
What is what?
Never mind.
I'm sorry.
Cue the thing here, Alessio.
Yeah.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Pretty creepy, and I have no idea why it's in the game, but it is. It's wild that a game that is 18 years old had so much content that it almost makes modern game developers seem lazy. Anyways, keep up the good work. I greatly enjoy the podcast and look forward to hearing about the rest of the series.
What? That was the thing too. Metal Gear Solid 1 had it, but I don't know if we ever talked about this during season 2, Isaac. But the camera ghosts are also in 2.
Oh. Even when you take pictures of the Metal Gear.
Not in that particular section. I think you have to take pictures of very specific spots and very specific places, and it's the same way in the first one as well. But when you look at them on the memory card or things of that, or like look at them in the game, they have the ghosts of them, and the ghosts are typically. I think there are a couple that are characters from the series, but for the most part, they're ghosts of like people from Konami, like the studio people or producers. And I think Hideo Kojima is one of the ghosts you can get too.
Oh, that's creepy. So they're like real life pictures, or they
Yeah, no, they're real pictures.
Oh.
Obviously, they're like pictures of real people.
Yeah. not like animated or
Right. Obviously,
whatever
the
you call
characters,
it.
like if they're a Metal Gear Solid character, obviously they are. But
Yeah.
but yeah, like they actually get like the real pictures of producers and people that are working for Konami to pose for these pictures, and it's kind of funny, but it's a little creepy at the same time,
creepy.
which really kind of just describes Konami and Hideo Kojima just really well. So,
Yeah. That's
really funny, but kind of creepy.
that will be left. I wonder whose idea that was. I wonder if it was just some random developer who was like, I haven't really done much. Can I do this
These
thing?
ghosts in here. Honestly, it could be, because a lot of like some of like gaming's best Easter eggs popped into games because a programmer was bored
Yeah.
one day. So you never know. Or it could, and honestly, it could be that. It could be Hideo Kojima. Because why not?
I can see him do that actually quite
Yeah.
vividly.
So that was. So thank you, NASCAR Tiger,
The Tiger.
Tony Gordon. We got a lot of. We have. This is another Tom McGee via Facebook Messenger, another first time writer. We've got a lot of first time writers in this episode, and that is awesome. We want it. We obviously always want to hear from our stalwart listeners, which we have in is my words, which we have, but whenever we get a new writer, a new listener, we want to celebrate that. So thank you guys so much.
It gives us butterflies,
Yeah,
It's
it
like
gives
the
us
first
like you ever.
time.
It's the first time. Remember the first time you met your first love? It's like feeling that feeling, except all the time.
All the time.
Yeah,
You guys
it's
are
like
stars.
feeling that feeling. Dylan,
I'm feeling it.
you feeling it? Feeling it, Dylan.
Tommy G.
That one's for you.
Oh, Tommy G.
That one's for Tommy G. That one was for you, Alessio.
Yeah. Get well.
If you
soon.
know if you know what Dylan is from, Alessio, cue it here. If not, don't worry about it. It's fine. But Tom McGee, first time writer via Facebook Messenger, says, "Hey guys, I look forward to every episode. Keep up the good work." Says, "Wish you still posted on YouTube, but I love the show. I can't wait for you guys to get into Metal Gear Solid 4 and 5. I think you guys should try to contact David Hayter to see if he could be a guest. I've seen him do other Skype videos or YouTube before. That would be perfect for MGS4 if you could get him on." So we've kind of talked about this, but I want to address it again. We kind of played with doing video versions of the podcast. And what it essentially was us recording, or Alessio recording the Skype window with all of us having our webcams on. And it got really time consuming, and it got really, just the quality of it, I don't think was where we wanted it to be. So once we figure out what exactly we're going to do as far as the video component, we will, of course, let you know. Let you check that out, and it'll be on our YouTube channel. So
Yeah. I think part of it was like we couldn't figure out a proper format, I guess, a standard.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's kind of busy at the moment, so we can't really sit down and toy with different ideas right now. So
Yeah, for sure. For sure, it's just really hectic. I think because as some of you may know, Alessio's been on the road for the last couple months, doing his real boy job, and
he's a real boy. That's right.
He is certainly a real boy, and it's been difficult for him to kind of get like some serious time to focus on that. And likewise too, it's been difficult for me to kind of like step away from my full-time sales job and all kinds of other life and things like that to kind of get it together, as it were. Get it together, guys.
Get it together.
Dylan. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I have no idea what that is from either, so I'll just laugh with you because it's funny.
Oh man. But But yeah, so once we gather our time and once we figure out like a standard way to do it, we will definitely be doing it again. It's not something that we did and we're just like, no, we're not doing this ever again. It's something that we want to keep doing, but we just need to find a way to standardize it. And to answer your second question, we have contacted David Hayter to be on the show twice, and he has not gotten back to us either time. Mind you, he what did he do? We did it on Twitter. I did it the first time, and Alessio did it the second time. However,
No reply.
yeah, never replied to either one.
Although,
and although,
didn't we have an
Continue.
although?
oh yeah, no, I thought you were going to say an although. No, yeah, we definitely do have. we definitely
do have an although.
an although, and as soon as I think of it, no, I almost hate to say it because I think personally that personal hit squads of fans, is terrible. I don't think that people who send their fans after what am I trying to say right
Celebrities?
now? Holy hell.
Famous
People who try and send their fans after a particular person to get them to do something, I think is not cool.
Yeah.
Because I know that if somebody did that to me, I would not like it. So if I was a terrible person, I tell you to go bump David Hayter on Twitter until he lamented and was like, okay, fine, but I don't think you should do that at all. So
Yeah.
we're kind of in a spot, but we're gonna.
Do you want? Here's the although. Didn't we have somebody posted something on Twitter?
Yes.
And then you take it away.
And then he liked
Yeah.
it. I can't remember. Bro,
It's in there somewhere, Sam.
I'm looking. That's what I'm looking at right now. That's why I was kind of stumbling over my words because I was trying to talk and also,
Find the although.
yeah, and find the although at the same time. Because I thought it was.
There's a screenshot of it. Somebody posted a screenshot on our Slack.
Oh, they did do that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Isaac, talk
Look.
about Metal Gear for a second while I go find that picture.
Guys, check this out. All right. Metal Gear Solid 5. Am I right?
Oh my god. What about Metal Gear Solid 5, Isaac?
It just came out.
It didn't
And it's
just.
pretty good.
It's been out for a while.
Shh.
It's been out for an
Almost a
eternity
year.
in video game time.
Yeah. I don't know. I think when we get to it, it'll be a pretty good time.
Yeah, probably. So the person who tweeted David Hayter was Steve Zisso 42. I kind of okay. I'm gonna feel like a doof if this is true, but I feel like Tom is the person that did that.
That did what?
Tom McGee that tweeted David Hayter because he expressed that we should get David Hayter on the show, but I could be wrong because the Steve Zisso person, Steve Zisso, Life Aquatic, shout out, commented on one of our YouTube videos and then also tweeted at David Hayter. It says, "You are a true legend to me. The Geek Time Network has a series called Metal Gear Mondays. Check it out. You need to be a guest." And David Hayter liked that ish. So we took that as a cue to tweet him again and be like, "Hey, bro." And then he did not respond, and that really made us sad.
I think we were
in
a
our
little bit
heart
too
box.
hasty on that.
Too hasty, too hater hasty.
We were too eager.
I stretched for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we could get David Hayter on the podcast, that would be amazing. Getting David Hayter on the podcast, I think, would the only person that we could get on the podcast any better than him would probably be Kojima himself.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Which not only because of like the controversy between him splitting up with Konami, but probably because of the language barrier too. I don't think we'd be able to do an effective podcast with Hideo Kojima. So
We would spend the whole time just kind of like trying to figure out one sentence.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. You're Asian, you can probably figure it out, right?
Yeah.
You just decide, like all Asians. Hello.
Hello.
All Asians know how to decipher other Asian languages,
that's
right?
Oh yeah,
Gotcha.
That's how it goes.
Sweet. I'm gonna move on here really quick. Ben Garibaldi Smith sent us his clear screen because he beat Metal Gear Solid 3. 12 hours and 38 minutes. Took him to beat. Saved 24 times. Killed 297 people.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He took 29 life bars worth of damage.
Wow.
Yeah. And ate 37 meals. Regained that stamina. He got the title of Jaws, which is pretty awesome.
Because he ate so many meals?
Yeah, because he ate so many meals and killed so many people. He killed so many Dylans. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, man.
I still have no idea what you're talking
about. It's from Predator. At the beginning of the movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger sees somebody he hasn't seen for a long time, and he goes, Dylan! Because the guy's name is Dylan. It's the funniest thing.
That's hilarious.
And then they do. We've kind of talked about that scene from Predator a while back in season 2 during the Great Handshake Contest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, handshake tournament. But, yeah. Dylan.
Dylan.
So thank you, Ben. Nick Reed is back.
Nick Reed.
Isaac, you want to read Nick Reed's? You want to read for Reed?
I will read Reed's.
You going to read Reed?
Reed. Did you just delete something?
Yes, I did, but it wasn't pertinent to the podcast.
Control Z that.
It was an instruction.
Oh,
that I already
okay.
Followed.
Delete that. We don't need that crap.
Oh my gosh.
Get that
read the Reed.
All right. Nick Reed says at the Danielle email.
For all those listening at home, Nick Reed typed in LOL, but Isaac ad-libbed.
I mean, that's what you do, laughing out loud.
And to clarify, a couple side ops ago, Alessio read an email sent in by Danielle, who is the girlfriend of Zach DeTrocchio, frequent contributor and loving guest, but a very negative fake email about us not treating Zach with respect the first time he was a guest on the show. So that was, I can't remember which side up it was, but it was a couple side ups. It was pretty good. It was P good.
Yeah. I would disagree, but
no, we got Isaac really bad.
I was duped.
It upset Isaac.
It was bad. Yeah, I was crying.
Legitimately,
I was crying.
Like he read the email like we talked about this, but he read the email Isaac did before the show. He's like, should we address this? He's like, this is concerning to me. So if you ever want to make Isaac concerned, send a email and then tell me and Alessio that it's fake, but not Isaac.
But
anyway, what else were you got to say?
Yeah, don't do that, guys, because it'll make me sad.
What else were you got to say?
I'm sad, Sam.
Do you want me? I'm sorry.
All right.
Should I sing to you?
Also,
cue violins.
Excuse me. All right, Grandpa Gran.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Nick continues. Also, sorry I haven't written to you guys in a while. Still loving the podcast, though. I agree that the Fury sounds great on paper, but there's something about his appearance in the game that was kind of disappointing. He could have been so much cooler.
Which is funny because he uses fire.
He's a astronaut guy who flies around.
He's astronaut man. I don't know. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It would have been cool if they had, like, sprinkled him in throughout the game leading up to it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Just for some reason, like all of them just seemed like they were a lot more fleshed out.
Yeah.
And we talked about this too because it was like the helicopter scene at towards the beginning. Like all of them had some type of role to play in that scene when they were kidnapping Sokolov again. And even though the end didn't have a role to play in the actual kidnapping, like he said something. The Fury was just kind of sitting there not doing anything, so you didn't really get a feel for who he was.
Yeah.
But the other ones, you were just like, oh, these guys are badass. I'm going to fight these X-Men.
Also, the End's eyes popped out.
Yeah, so those were pretty. That was
helicopter.
pretty. Yeah, that was pretty distinguishing.
Wait, was the Fury on the helicopter?
Yeah, he was just chilling there. He didn't have his helmet on. He was just chilling.
Oh, okay.
Just chilling in the helicopter, not doing it, just sitting.
Of course.
Like a loony.
Like a crazy man.
Well, Nick, it was good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Always like hearing from you, Nick Reed. I remember you always used to send those really long letters that we want to note with no sarcasm intended here that we really did enjoy reading.
Yeah.
So please continue to send those because we want to read them. Seriously, like
Yeah.
I feel like there was no way for me to say that without sounding like disingenuous and sarcastic, but I mean it sincerely. Please continue.
Yeah. I think we enjoy like peering into the lives, in a small sense.
Yeah. You guys apparently
it.
care about us. We care about you too. We want to know what you think.
Yeah,
So tell us.
No peeping toms here, We're just friends.
Yeah, we're just friends here. So I got one more thing. It was a Facebook comment, a Facebook post from Steven Shuda.
Shoulda wore a cooler.
That this conversation really just kind of tickled me. It says, Shuda says, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is the reimagining of Pixar's Inside Out. Joy finally did away with sadness in a Boondock Saints style fashion. Unfortunately, sadness lingers like the fucking paperclip from Microsoft Word. So I commented, "Hi, I see you're trying to know the sorrow of those whose lives you have ended. Would you like some help with that?" And then Steven, without missing a beat, "Snake, I see you found your emotion to bring into battle. Can I point out you were missing an I in the word confusion?" So,
Oh no.
Touche, Mr. Shuda, touche. So thank you so much for that.
Man, that was good. That was real
Oh, yeah.
good.
And then I also wanted to throw this out there too. We kind of talked about it previously, but Daniel Baker brought our attention to the Ford commercial with the Kodak conversations from MGS1, and we always like seeing that. It's really funny.
Oh yeah.
So keep sharing stuff with us. We want to talk about it. We want to see it. We want to see it all, man. We want it.
Well,
and
you.
And that's it for. Okay. And that is it for listener responses.
The Steiners.
Listeners. So thank you guys so much. Again, you can get in contact with us by going to facebook.com/Metal Gear Mondays and sending a message or leaving a post on our page there. You can also email admin@geekti.me. We'll get your letter read. You can also email it directly to me or Alessio. I am samw@geekti.me, and Alessio is Alessio@geekti.me, and you can spell that ALESSIO.
Nice.
Yeah. You can also find me on Twitter, if you so choose, at SamWrightDPS. You can find Alessio at AC Summerfield. You can find Isaac at Doesn't Have a Twit. And guys,
And girls.
have we got, and girls, because we do have those, sorry, do we have a treat for you?
Oh no.
So, in between the last time we checked and this time, Isaac gained 2 followers. David Leiden and Kren Thief.
Cren Thief?
Kren Thief.
Thief.
KRENN Thief. Followed Isaac on Le Twitter, bringing his total follower count to 40. And we agreed that 40 was going to be the new magic number for another tweet from Isaac. So Isaac,
Woot.
I'm gonna talk to these people about how exciting this is, and I want you to tweet away.
Yes.
So I just kind of want. While Isaac is doing that, while we wait in anticipation for his fourth tweet, I kind of want to walk you through, kind of like refresh your memory about his previous tweets. On May 6th, all three of these were on May 6th, 2016. On May 6th, Isaac's first tweet was, "I'm a bleepy bloppy," which really has some really good heartfelt meaning.
Yep. I still am.
Then, still am a bleepy bloppy, which is really awesome that you're still maintaining that lifestyle. It's really difficult, and I've got a lot of respect for you.
Yes.
Then Isaac hopped onto that blasphemy train with the gem "Pitch Black sucks" hashtag Baja Blast for life.
For life.
When he tweeted that, I was this close to firing him, but I decided to keep him on. So
And I've got to say, I sort of retract my statement because in the meantime, I've had a chance to try out Pitch Black, and
you like it.
It's pretty good.
The armies are closing in on you, Detrokio. You can't hide forever.
But I don't know. Baja Blast, Pitch Black.
It's difficult. You're gonna be like that deciding vote that swings the army and like the war in our favor.
I'm the swing state, if you will.
Yeah, you're the swing state. What's a swing state? Who cares? I asked that question and realized I didn't care what the answer was. Also, his third tweet was a response to Matt Campbell. We still have no idea who's running this Twitter, so it could only be Matt Campbell at Matt Campbell _MGS. Tweeted at Isaac as his 30th follower. That was the magic number before. "I'll be waiting for your first tweet. Hashtag your move." And Isaac responded in all caps, "Is this what you wanted?"
And he says. Yes.
Yes, with like a lot of E's.
Yeah.
Yes, and a lot of S's too. Matt Campbell approves, he says. So that was what he wanted.
So
how's the tweet going, Isaac?
I logged in.
I told you to do that before.
All right, hold on. I'm getting there. All right, let me start typing things.
I'm so sorry.
All right, here I go.
I'm sorry for rushing your genius. Oh, you can hear the clickety. I can hear the clickety clack of that keyboard going. It's happening. Isaac, you should change your picture so it's not an egg.
Well, I do have an egg head, so.
An egg-shaped head. An egg-shaped dome piece, if you will.
So I'm not too good at this hashtagging. Give me a hashtag.
Just any hashtag?
Be my hashtag.
Oh, hashtag Bush did 9/11. But you can't do the slash because that'll break the hashtag. Just do 911.
I don't know how I feel about this.
How about hashtag jet fuel can't melt steel beams? Would that be okay? It's like conspiracy theory enough to still be offensive, but it's like jokey enough that it's like everybody knows. Like everybody's like in on the joke and they're like winking at you like, yeah, we get it.
All right, I did it.
You did it?
Yep.
All right, let's see what Isaac tweeted here. Isaac says, sometimes I wish I were Asian. Hashtag jet fuel can't melt me. Beautiful, Isaac.
Yeah, that's
beautiful. Thank you so much. So I want to set up another milestone. So you got 4 tweets, you got 40 followers. I think your 5th tweet should come on your 50th follower. Can we agree to those terms?
Yes, I can. Do you need it in writing?
No, I think you've been good about following up with your last 2. So I think we can go ahead and say Five for 50.
Okay.
Hashtag 5 for 50.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yep.
All right.
So, so that's been the episode. Hopefully it wasn't too terrible without Alessio, but that remains to be seen.
I feel like it was kind of all over the place, and I apologize.
A little bit, but it was fun. It's a side up. It's hey, Dylan.
What's that?
You can go to the website geekti.me. That'll take you to Geek Time Network, where we upload all of our shows. A lot of cool stuff there. You can also go to soundcloud.com/geektime-network. We upload all of our shows there as well. One of the emails we got actually reminded me about Stitcher and our podcast aggregators that we never talk about. All of our shows are on Stitcher and various other podcast aggregators like Overcast, and I know that's a very popular way for people to listen to podcasts. So check those out on those websites if you want an alternate way to listen to the things. Likewise, as we discuss, iTunes is also a valid way to listen to them, and we do want reviews. We want 5 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 star, whatever you want to give us. We want, negative 3 stars, 7 stars, Dragon Balls. We want to improve, and from what you guys have been telling us, we're doing pretty good. But if there's anything that you think we can improve on, you let us know, and we will do whatever it is in our power to do it, because we want to make sure we're giving you guys the best experience. So don't be afraid to hit us up on iTunes with a review. We will always read it, good or bad, because we are not afraid of criticism. It's kind of.
We will cry.
We won't cry. We might shed a tear, but we will not openly cry. We're not ugly criers. You can also go onto YouTube. We have a YouTube channel there. You can search the Geek Time Network to look up some of the stuff that we're doing. We're doing some Let's Plays and some other cool stuff on there. That's also where our aforementioned podcast videos are going to go once we figure those out. But search Geek Time Network on YouTube. We would have a nice, adorable, easy to find link for you, but we need 100 followers to get that for some strange reason. So if you guys enjoy YouTube, go ahead and hit us with a subscribe on there, and so we can get you a nice URL. We also have a Twitch that we use on occasion to stream games, twitch.tv/GeekTimeNetwork. And then we also have a Patreon if you want to sponsor Geek Time Network. Right now, as little as $1 will get you into our Slack channel, where you can chat with us, where we have some pretty funny conversations about a lot of stuff. And you can chat with the hosts of your shows, of your Geek Time Network shows, and you can chat with other people who have been so kind as to sponsor us. Even $1 means the world, means all the difference to us. So we would greatly appreciate that. Also, if you want some wearables, you can go to geektime.spreadshirt.com. We have some t-shirts there. We have some Metal Gear related shirts called, we have an It's Just a Box shirt and a Matt Campbell for President 2016 t-shirt that I own and I love. So definitely check that out. Really good quality shirts too from Spreadshirt. So check those out. I think that is it.
Very nice.
Isaac
Did great.
Thanks. Isaac, you did wonderful. You're
thanks.
just a consummate professional, and I enjoy working with you.
Well, it's been an honor serving my time with you, Sam.
So I'm saluting if you can't see me.
Well, I have my hand over my heart.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Isaac, can you tell the folks at home what they can remember?
Well, if you can't turn left, make sure to go straight. Duck.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
You'll find it.
You go down. You go down a little bit. Take a right. It'll lead you up a mountain. Don't get dissuaded. Just keep following up the mountain. All right. You got to get past the goo-goo. Can't forget the goo-goo. And don't turn back at the goo-goo.
No, never. Never turn back at the goo-goo.
No. It's bad, but it's good. So good.
So what's past the goo-goo?
Then comes the forest. Right?
Yeah.
And inside the 5th tree, you have to count the 5 redwood trees. Not the pine trees, not the maple trees. 5 redwood trees.
Okay.
On the right.
Okay.
Okay. You have to chop down the 5th redwood tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Build a house with that tree. Only that tree.
Okay.
Redwoods are a big or massive tree, so I mean it makes sense, right? You can
one redwood would probably give
per
you
house, yeah.
Probably a good house and a half. Honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
but
you can
just
save
to make one house.
Yeah, you can save the half of the tree for
whatever. For like a garage.
Yeah, a shed, a garage, doghouse, even.
Yeah, something. Anyway, so once you build the house, what do you do once you build the house?
So after you build the house, you have to live in there for for a minimum of a year.
Okay.
Okay. We have to make sure you are well equipped. You have all the survival needs, and to make it through a whole year. Okay. After that,
gotcha.
You have to burn your house down. Okay.
Oh no.
Yes. I mean, you've lived in it for a year. You've grown attached to it. This is the final test.
Okay.
Can you let go of the one thing you love?
Mm-hmm. And then where do you live after you burn your house down?
I'll tell you. You get a hitch. You'll hitch a ride. All right.
Oh God.
Okay, because that's the only way to go back to civilization at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
At this point, you lost your house. You're in the forest.
Okay, you hitch a ride. All right. When you get back to the city, you go to the closest alleyway. We'll be waiting for you. Okay.
We will be.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Personally.
I'm down. All right.
And we will give you, you guessed it, a cardboard box.
Oh, wow. And that's the plot of Metal Gear Solid 6. It's just a box.
And you will live in that box for the rest of your life. You are now homeless. So get in that box.
Dylan! All right, I think
it's
that's
just
it.
a box, guys. It's just a game.
Just a box.